We're now going to have a look at what happens when a boat breaks a rule and whether they can be exonerated or need to take a penalty. So exoneration is when a boat is sailing within the room or mark room to which she is entitled. She shall be exonerated if, in an incident with a boat required to give her that room or mark room, she breaks a rule of section A, rule 15 or 16, or she's compelled to break 31, which is touching a mark. So here, the blue boat is initially clear astern and keep clear and is moving faster than the yellow boat. At position 3, the blue boat becomes overlapped and right of way under Rule 11. However, as she's required right of way through her own actions, she must give yellow room to keep clear under Rule 15. Blue fails to do that, and so yellow is exonerated for breaking Rule 11, the windward boat having to keep clear, because she was unable to keep clear. In this diagram, at position 1, yellow is a windward keep clear boat under Rule 11, and at position 2, she is entitled to mark room. Now, mark room only includes the room to sail to the mark, and clearly yellow is not doing so. And so at position 3, when contact occurs, yellow breaks Rule 11. She's not exonerated because she's not sailing within her mark room. Notably, both boats break Rule 14 for the contact. However, if there is no serious damage, then they can be exonerated by Rule 14b. If a boat touches a mark while racing, a boat shall not touch a starting mark before starting, a mark that begins, bounds, or ends the leg of the course on which she is sailing, or a finishing mark after finishing. If a boat is taking a penalty, she shall keep clear of one that is not. And if you have to take a penalty, it must be done at the time of the incident. And a boat may take a 2 turns penalty when she may have broken one or more of the rules of Part 2 in an incident while racing. She may take a 1 turn penalty when she's broken Rule 31. However, when a boat has broken a rule of Part 2 and Rule 31 in the same incident, she need not take the penalty for breaking Rule 31. And if a boat causes injury or serious damage, or despite taking a penalty gained a significant advantage, then her penalty shall be to retire. So when boats come together at a mark and the boats also touch the mark, they're only required to take a 2 turn penalty. They don't need to take a 2 turn and a 1 turn penalty. So in terms of those penalties, after getting well clear of other boats, as soon as after the incident as possible, a boat takes a 1 turn or a 2 turn penalty by promptly making the required number of turns in the same direction, each turn including 1 tack and 1 jibe. So a 1 turn penalty is a tack and a jibe, 2 turn penalty is a tack, a jibe, a tack and a jibe. So here we can see boats touching a mark and then completing a penalty. So in the top left, boat touches the mark, sails clear, and immediately takes a 1 turn penalty by tacking then jibing. In the lower left corner, boat touches the mark, sails clear, and immediately takes a penalty by jibing and tacking. In the top right, boat touches the mark, sails clear, and immediately takes a penalty by tacking and jibing. And in the lower right, once touching the mark, the boat sails clear, immediately jibes, and then tacks. To go along with this video, as usual, there is a fact sheet.